Okay, so I was going to walk around because that's what I'm used to doing. I'm not used to standing in one place either. Dr. Labor, thank you. That was very intriguing for me because it's very science-based and that's the way my brain works. But I'm going to finish up relatively quickly because I know we're a little short on time and we went a little over. So I'm going to make this really brief and really quick. So I've got some housekeeping stuff just to say right at the end, so just be a little bit patient with me. We kind of wanted to bring back the conversation at the end of this because I think we've gotten a lot of good information today. I've learned a lot. I know hopefully you've learned a lot about a lot of different things. So I guess from our perspective with regard to Walsh University and the Institute for Community Health, we want to open our doors and open our means of communication to those who actually work with individuals with mental health conditions, and we want to open that process of having conversations, whether it's in smaller groups or whether it's in larger groups, really focusing on certain things that are problematic and are of a bigger concern. So as I was sitting back and listening to each person this morning talk, I kind of wrote down 4 main things. Education of the community about stigma, workforce needs in the mental health area, challenges related to reimbursement for this area of practice, and access to health care. Those are probably the 4 big ones that I heard. That doesn't mean those are the only 4. So what I want to propose to everyone in this room, because we have a lot of different stakeholders in the room. We have a lot of different people who do a lot of different things and do a lot of great work. But we know there's problems. And I think we need to just come together as a group, whether it's smaller groups or whether it's larger groups, as I said before, and figure out what those problems are and how we may be able to have a positive impact on them. So on the screen is our newly developed email for the Institute for Community Health at the top. The website is currently being constructed, but the website is at the bottom. There's 2 ways to get in touch with myself and the Institute itself. So the Institute tries to bring faculty members and students together to try to brainstorm on problems that we see related to community health and wellness. But we also want to bring our partners from the community into those conversations as well, because we want it to be a 2-way street. We want you guys to verbalize and tell us what those issues are. We also want to at least show you what our abilities are on this campus to try to help with those concerns. So absolutely send us your thoughts, send us your ideas, send us your contact information if you're willing to be involved. And hopefully over the next, I hate to give time frames because I know people like time frames, but over the near future, we want to start to put those groups together so that you can start having those constructive conversations and hopefully produce some positive outcomes in the future. Okay? That's my little blurb. But I do have some housekeeping stuff because I know some of you came here for CLEs and CEUs. So here's the message that I've been told to tell you. First of all, CLE activity code number is on the screen for those of you who it applies to. All evaluation forms for CLEs and CEUs have to be returned today before you leave. You can return those to the table outside behind you where you came in to check in. So please return them where you picked them up. And nurses, your certificates are available to pick up today. So that's my message of housekeeping stuff. If any of you have any immediate conversations you want to have with myself or any of the committee members, I'd like the committee members to stand. So Karen Gerling, Julie Stone, Ruth Ann, Rachel Hostler, Teresa Fox, myself, and Derek Wyman. These are the individuals that put this on. Other than that, we thank all the presenters and the people that talked today, and we hope you have a great afternoon.